I'll start with a quick review for this book, The Gift of Failure. Overall, I'm gonna give this book 3 out of 5. I think it was some interesting information. I think she was overall a good writer, but too long in my opinion. It's the same ideas overall coming and going, repeating itself throughout the book. Not much new information, but it's an interesting overview or interesting idea that she proposes, that to let kids do their own thing and not intervene as much as we tend to do. But that was the main idea, not much other than that. She gave a few examples, lots of example about it, but I wouldn't say not enough to justify a higher rating or such a longer book. I think it could easily be chopped into half. Let's see the notes. In our attempt to help our kids, we make them more dependent. We help them, in turn, they become dependent on us. Rewards are good in the short term, but terrible for the long term, as it might have an opposite effect. What happens is that kids learn only to do that only when there is a reward, but it's not an incentive in the long term. It doesn't stick. It could have an opposite effect, which could actually reduce uh, incentives. Kids need autonomy to be curious. They have to have their own, they have to be on their own to really be curious, be less controlling. It's better to praise effort than traits, since praising traits could lead to not wanting for it to be damaged. So that's what happens if we praise traits, because they don't want to damage that, so they're gonna try to avoid certain situations which would damage that. But if we praise effort, that's better because they would want to keep doing it in the future. Don't fix what they're doing, since they will learn to doubt themselves and that someone would always correct it. That's a problem with fixing. If they already did something, fixing after them, they would notice and they would learn to doubt themselves and the fact that someone would fix it so they don't have to be perfect in the future. The next one is support over control teens. We can control them, it doesn't work, so what she offers is to support them. And the last note, it's important to let kids do their own homework so to not develop dependency. So again, it's the idea of dependency repeat itself throughout the book. So if we do their homework, if we help them with their homework too much, they develop dependency and they won't be able to do it by themselves. So that's it for the notes for this book. Again, it's a 3 out of 5. There is some good information, especially if you're a parent. And if you're not, it's just interesting. I'm not a parent, but still interesting. But I think again it could be chopped. But overall, it's a flowing book. It goes through. So 3 out of 5. Thank you.